Hey yogis, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a downward dog-less flow. So that means no downward dogs, no chaturangas, and very little pressure on the wrist and hands. So we're going to get started right away. If you do need a moment to find your breath and center in, pause this video, take a moment, and then restart it when you're ready. We're going to start at the top of the mat in Tadasana mountain pose with the feet about hip distance apart. And from here, just take a moment to take your hands together in front of your heart, close your eyes, and set an intention for this practice today. Maybe it's a feeling that you would like to get. Just bring your awareness to that intention. And then find your breath. So breathing deeply and smoothly, so there's no jagged edges to the breath. Smooth it out. And just feel that subtle sway of energy, that subtle weight distribution going back and forth. Good. And then on your inhale, let's reach the arms up over your head. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Pull up on the wrist. I'll face you. And then that side bend to the right. So take a nice side bend here and press a little more firmly into your left foot as you breathe into the left ribs, the left side body. See if you can continue with that smooth and deep breath here. Or notice if it's difficult, where you're finding tension in the body. Good, inhale, come back up, grab the right wrist, pull up and side bend to the left. Same thing here, just other side. I want you to start to feel a little more rooted down into your right foot. See if you can find that smooth and deep breath. Good, now on your next inhale, come through center. We're gonna go side to side, so just take your palms together. On your exhale, bend to the right. On your inhale, come through center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. And just do that a few times, right and left. Notice that those shoulders are hiking up towards the ears. Try to pull them down. Find a little space in the neck. And just one more each side. Good. Let's release the hands down by the side and just kind of shake it out. Separate your feet a little bit wider and just sway back and forth. Sway side to side. Let your arms dangle. You can go a little faster if you need, or a little slower if you want. But try to continue to connect with the breath. Good. And then inhale, reach your arms up through center. From here, you're going to take your right arm back, your left arm forward. Now notice if your left hip is also pulling back. If it is, see if you can draw your right hip forward, but keep the twist in the arms. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Again, notice if the left hip is kind of pulling back. Try to keep them even towards the front of your mat. Good. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, let's forward bend. Forward bend over the legs. Let the upper body hang down towards the lower body. Your knees can be soft here. Maybe you want to start to shift weight into your hands and into your feet a few times, going back and forth. Or maybe it feels better just to kind of hang. Stay steady. Good. From here, flat back. Take your hands to your shins or even to your thighs. Lengthen through the spine and try to draw your shoulder blades back. Good, and then we'll take the hands to the floor. Big step back with your left foot as you drop your left knee to the floor. Point your left toes. Maybe slide your left knee back a bit so that you're on the thigh more than the kneecap itself. It's a little more protection there. And then make sure that that right knee is right over the ankle. So you don't want to be like this. That can put a lot of strain in the knee. We often don't go past the ankle in yoga. So just breathe right here, maybe allowing the chest to lift. If you need something further, interlace the fingers on top of the thigh, tuck your left hip under, breathe this way. Beautiful. Let's release the hands to the floor, curl the left toes under, lift that knee up, step the left foot forward. This time you're going to grab the peace finger, or the big toes with your peace fingers rather. Feet are still hip distance apart, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold. If this doesn't work for you, just fold whatever way works for you today. Forward fold. Upper body over the lower body. Again, neck and head are relaxed. Even all the muscles, teeny muscles in the face, relax. Inhale, flat back, look up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot steps all the way back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, slide your right leg back, point through the right toes, left knee is over the ankle. You can stay right here with hand on either side of the foot. Or if you want, you can come on up, interlace the fingers on top of the left thigh, gently press the hands into the thigh, slightly tucking your right hip under, and breathe this way. For me, on this side, I tend to get a little cramp in my right knee, so curling my right toes under once I'm up alleviates that pain or discomfort in the knee joint. If you're ever getting sharp shooting pains in the knee joint, try to readjust so that you don't feel that. That's never good to get the pains in the joints. It's pretty normal in the muscles, and that's okay, but joints not so good. So just continue to listen to your body. Good, and then hands to the floor. Curl the right toes under. Step that right foot forward. We'll lengthen through the spine here, and then exhale, fold deeper. On the inhale, reach all the way up. And on your exhale, bend your knees. Come down into a chair. So if your arms are really tired, you can always take your hands to heart or your hands to your hips. But sit down nice and low. Try to work these legs today. Breathe deeply. And smoothly. Good, and then stand all the way up. Release the arms by the side for a little break. You're going to take a big step back with your left foot. Right knee is bent right over the ankle. Back heel is lifted high. For some, it might be nice to bend the back knee a bit too, so that that pelvis is kind of neutral. All right, from here, arms reach up overhead. Drop the shoulders down. Reach through the fingertips. And find your strong breath. Nice. From here, open up Warrior B, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend that right knee right over the ankle, reach through your fingers. See if you can keep your shoulders stacked right on top of the hips. Good, let's flip the right palm up. Reach it towards the ceiling as you reverse the warrior. And see if you can straighten out that right leg for just a few breaths. Rebend the right knee. Take the right forearm on the thigh, the left bicep up and over the ear. Good, both hands travel back to the floor, lift the back heel up, and step the foot up halfway for pyramid. So lengthen through the spine. You can always have a block on either side of that right foot. And then exhale, fold over the leg. Just breathe here.
Try to pull that right hip slightly back. The left hip presses forward. Inhale to a flat back. Hands come to your hips. Elbows face up and come all the way up to stand on your exhale. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. And we'll just do the same thing on the other side. So from here, big step back with the right foot. Coming into that high lunge, reach your arms up. Maybe you're bending that back knee a little bit if it feels better. Really strong through the arms and legs. Couple more deep breaths. Good. Let's spin that right heel down. Arms come out to a T, warrior two. Keep reaching through the hands, the fingers in either direction. And then flip that left palm up, reverse the warrior. Maybe straighten that left leg for a few breaths. Keep the pelvic floor lifted. And rebend that left knee. As you take the left forearm down, right arm reaches up and over. Find the breath, smooth and deep. And then cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Lift the back heel up and step it forward. Now you might want to take your feet a little bit wider. Blocks on either side of the left foot is a great idea. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Drop the head, chin to your shin or nose to your knee. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands come to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Step that right foot forward to meet your left. From here, you're just going to come down onto your seat any way you can, and we're going to come into Navasana. So you'll start with your knees bent into your chest, arms reaching out forward. If you want something more intense, extend your legs to full Navasana. Try to lift your chest up towards the knees and breathe deeply. Effortless effort here. We'll do 5 more breaths. Here's 4, 3, 2, you got it, 1. Good, release the feet down and come all the way down to your back. So now feet are hip distance apart. Just take a moment to breathe here, deep into the diaphragm or deep into the belly, allowing the diaphragm to contract and expand. And then on your next inhale, arms are long down by your side. Press down into your feet and lift your hips up. Good. And just keep this here. Strong legs. So you're pressing a little more into the big toes. For a lot of us, we roll to the outer arches of the feet. So make sure your inner thighs are engaged, your outer thighs are engaged. Everything's engaged here. Breathing deeply. And then on your exhale, slowly lower down. We'll do that twice more. If you need a wheel pose here, you're welcome to go into it. On your next inhale, press down, lift up. This time, roll the shoulders under, taking your elbows a little closer towards one another, maybe interlacing those fingers, or you can just keep your arms long here, but getting a little more of a shoulder opener. Heart lifts a little bit higher. release the hands, lower it back down nice and slow. And we'll do it one more time when you're ready. So on your inhale, push down, lift up, and find your breath. Take your chin slightly away from your chest so you have room to breathe. Good. Release the hands, lower it back down. Good. Now lift your pelvis up and scoot your pelvis to the right of your mat. Drop your knees over to the left. You can stack your right knee on top, or you can keep them staggered. It's a little less intense to stagger. And then keep your elbow out to the side or right out straight and long. Keep your right shoulder blade down as much as you can and breathe here. You can even take your hands to your right side here. Just breathe into your hands. Maybe soften the gaze or close your eyes. And on your inhale, you'll bring the knees up through center. Pelvis lifts up and scoots to the left. Knees drop over to the right, either staggering or stacking. You can take your right arm out to the side in a goalpost, or maybe like you did on the other side if you did it. Hands come to the body and breathe into your hands, bringing your awareness there. And then release. Inhale, come through center. You're going to grab behind your thighs to rock yourself up to a seated position. And we'll take our legs nice and wide on our mat. So separate the legs wider than the hips. Feet are flexed. And from here, sit up nice and tall. Just take a few moments here to stretch out the back of the legs. And when you're ready, you can start to move forward. Walk your hands forward. Try to keep the toes facing straight up towards the ceiling. Often they'll want to roll inward with your hip hinge. And maybe you want to come down into your forearms. That's okay too. And then walk yourself up towards, walk yourself up, turn over your right leg, one hand on either side of the leg, and just start to twist. So you're pulling the right shoulder back and the left shoulder is moving forward a bit. Breathe deeply and smoothly here. And then maybe begin to walk yourself forward, hinging a little more at the hips. Try to keep a long spine, not really rounding so much as bringing the chest forward. Notice what areas in the body get hard to breathe, or what areas start to develop some tension. And then inhale, come through center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. One hand on either side of the thigh. Start to pull your left shoulder back. Your right shoulder pulls forward. And just kind of breathe this way. And maybe this is where you want to stay. Or you can start to hinge. Think lower belly toward the thigh a little more. Then like head towards the knee. It's not usually a very big movement. Good. Inhale, come through center. Right arm releases down. Maybe the forearm drops to the floor. Left arm reaches up and over here. Again, keep the feet still active. Toes are up towards the ceiling, so feet are flexed. Allow the breath to move deeply into the body. Come back through center, left hand comes down, right arm comes up and over. Good, come back through center. Take the soles of the feet together. Knees are out wide, lengthen here, and then exhale, start to hinge. Hinge forward from the waist. Find your breath. Good, and then come on up. So you're just going to take one ankle in front of the other, Sukhasana. We're going to end today with Nadi Shodhanam, alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to take your index finger and your thumb, and I do suggest if you have time after Nadi Shodhanam to lie down and take a rest, please do that. I'm not going to instruct that today though. So your ring finger and your thumb is what we're going to use on the right hand. And you're going to close off, so we're going to begin by exhaling through the right. You're going to close off the left nostril and exhale through the right. You're going to then close off the right nostril and inhale through the left. We're just going to do it 5 times, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the left, and then we'll pause, breathe normally, release the hands, and take some time there to notice the subtle difference. And then we'll go into the other side. You're going to close off the right nostril with your thumb, exhale through the left, inhale through the right by closing off your left nostril with your ring finger, okay? So again, you're using your ring finger and your thumb to close and open, okay? We're gonna start with exhaling through the right. So just for a moment, find your breath again, maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. And then take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Close off the left with your ring finger. Exhale through the right. Close off the right with your thumb. Inhale through the left. Close off the left. Exhale the right. Close off the right. Inhale the left. Again, close. Close in. Close X. Close in. Close X. Close in. Last time, close. Close in. Exhale through both nostrils. Breathe normally. Notice any differences. Good. Now we're going to do all that on the left side. So closing off the right, exhaling through the left, inhaling through the right. Okay? X left, in right. So breathe in through both nostrils. Close off the right, exhale the left. Close left, in right. Close right, X left. Close left, in right. Close right, X left. Close in right. Keep going, 2 more. And then exhale both nostrils. Notice differences now.
so Nadi Shodhanam is a really good, nourishing pranayama exercise that you can do, breathing exercise. I recommend you do it in the morning and at night. It's really calming for the nervous system, and around these times I think a lot of us need that. So happy practicing. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I'm so thankful for all of you for watching my videos. The light in me is the light in you, and the light in you is the light in me. Namaste.